Self. There we go. I'm winning. We won. We won. First off, we are so thrilled that you're here with us this evening. I am still letting people in. Please let us know what your name is, even a little bit about yourself and where you're from and who invited you. I want this to be like one big happy hour. Like we're all together. This is Desiree, invited by Kim. I live in Keensburg. Like I have any idea where that is. Desiree, no idea. I barely know where I live. Let me tell you that. First off, my name is Serena. If you don't know me, you're going to get to know me real quick, I promise. If you do know me, I am so happy to see you. I'm so happy that you're here. I am from Southern California, which is where some of these squares are right now. Jealous party of one, yes. Was born and raised in Southern California, but I did just move from New Jersey to Virginia like 5 minutes ago, literally last month. I'm still in a sea of boxes. #military life. My husband is currently upstairs right now doing bath time and bedtime, which is why I'm going to keep this super short, but super informative in case I have to handle a flood or whatever disaster he has caused upstairs. I also want you to get to know this business kind of at warp speed too. My life is a crazy ball of military chaos. I am totally here for it. I am married to a pilot in the Marines, letting in Jenny Plowman, one of our heartmates. I have 2 young babies. I mean, I guess there'll always be young babies, right? 10 and 5, Miles and Scout. And I've actually been in this business for 10 years. Okay. So before I give you the lowdown on how tonight is going to go, let me just tell you that I know your time is so valuable, right? I really want this to pack a punch. I know I speak very, very quickly, but I also want it to be fun, right? Because that's why we're here. We're here to have fun. It's summer after all. So grab a mocktail, a cocktail, and buckle up. So I have hundreds of dollars of wellness gifts to give out today, along with gifts just for participating. And check this out. Talk about leveling up. Check this out. I have even already addressed my mailers. They're already ready with their stickers. They're already ready to be mailed out with your addresses on it. Let me tell you, if that doesn't make me feel empowered, I don't know what does. So welcome to your summer level up. What does that even mean? Don't worry, I will get there. It is time to dive in. If you have ever been to one of these pop-up parties that we have, that our team does monthly, then you know that our love language is gifts. It is definitely my love language, and tonight is no different. So tonight, when you hear something that resonates with you or touches your heart, or just speaks to you, I want you to pop open the chat and just say whatever comes to mind. Like I feel that way too, or you're not alone, or something like that. I want this to be a place where you can be wholeheartedly you. All right. Even with people that you've never met before, right? You're going to have to dive out of your comfort zone. And I'm asking you to do that in a really quick period of time. Hopefully you'll get to know me really fast, so you'll feel a little less uncomfortable. But I also want this to be a place where you can create a vision for what is possible. Still letting people in. So excited to see all your faces. Again, this is a place where you can be wholeheartedly you. Also a place where you can create a vision for what's possible. So join in tonight, okay? Trust me, you won't regret it. Look at this. All right. So tonight I am going to give you the Reader's Digest version of why I'm here, how I got here, and why this has the power to be life-changing. And then I'm going to pass it on. We're going to hear from a few women who joined me here, and they're going to be open. They're going to be honest, and they're really just going to speak from their heart. Okay. And then letting more people in. And then I'm going to come back to you after we've heard from them. I'm going to come back to you and I'm going to tell you how you absolutely do not have the time to do this. And then I'm going to answer any questions that you have. And then I'm going to share our incredible incentives. So you've got the whole lowdown. We're really ready to dive in. First off, like, wait a second. Where is here? What is this company that I'm speaking about? What are we doing here? First, you have to understand that 10 years ago, I was a newlywed. There's actually somebody on here who knew me 10 years ago. I'm staring at her right now. 10 years ago, I was a newlywed who decided that she wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. So I popped out our first baby and I was instantly hired for the biggest job of my life, right? One that I was clearly not qualified for, the title mama. Unfortunately, that title, it was not enough to overcome the severe postpartum depression that I had during Miles's first year of life. I was 20 pounds overweight on a 5'2" frame. I was malnourished, counting every single calorie in order to attempt to lose the baby weight. I binged on Del Taco and Korbel champagne, and I was overwhelmed every single day, every minute, every hour. I lived with IBS, insomnia, fatigue, headaches, all of it. Long story longer, something had to give. A friend of mine had shared with me a business opportunity that you get fit and you start a business. I thought this had to be my ticket, right? And it was my ticket. I joined a company called Beachbody. I'm sure you've heard of it. And I embarked on a journey to change the path that I was on. I started to lose weight. I started to have more energy. And so I started to shout that from the rooftops on social media. I built a business fairly quickly. I invited others to join me. It was incredible. It was a team. I built something that just felt like it had so much heart. And then something happened. 3 years ago, the world apocalypse began. I'm guessing you know what I'm referring to. And everything started to change. I was also 37 at that point. And aside from the world and the company beginning to change that I partnered with, so did my health. All of my ailments just started to creep back in. And I really couldn't understand why. I thought, okay, all right, Serena, you're almost 40. This is just how it's going to be. Suck it up, buttercup. Until one day, 2-ish years ago, my phone rang. And as an extreme introvert that I am, I normally don't answer phone calls. So you can imagine how doing a call like this feels for me right now. But that day I did. I answered the phone and it was a teammate of mine who was on my current team, one of my best friends, in fact. And she asked me if I was sitting down. And we all know it's never good when someone says, "Are you sitting down?" Right? "I'm leaving Beachbody," she said, "and I'm taking you with me." My ego definitely wanted to scream what? H-E double hockey sticks, no. You can't, I can't. We're supposed to die here, uninspired, with all these ailments, only able to offer 5 products to our community and a handful of workouts. The answer is no. But my true self, the one that you're born with, and then the world tarnishes you and you develop that ego, the one that you end up subconsciously living with, my true self interjected. And she knew that I needed to pivot in the season of life that I was in. She knew that her wellness wasn't where it should be. She knew that she could level up. So she listened. I got on call after call after call with VP president, including the billionaire CEO himself. If I was going to make such a huge move and take a 6-figure business and start all over from scratch, it had to be for something impactful. It had to be for something incredible. So let's break it down. I'm diving right in. Personalized. Personalization, right? That's the wave of the future. Everything is personalized, right down to your Spotify playlist. No more shooting in the dark with your health. Innovation, pure, proven, potent, still letting you in. Legacy. Shaklee is, have I buried the lead? Did I say the name of the company? Shaklee is 67 years old. This is not a startup. This is not a ground floor opportunity, which y'all know when you hear those words, you should run the other direction, right? There is no running out of money or oops, we overshot the comp plan and we can't afford to pay you. 67 years of roots based in nature but backed by science. Shaklee is the most clinically trialed wellness company in the world. But the really cool part is, and why you're here, one reason why you're here is because there is no market saturation. Shaklee was bought 17 years ago by a Japanese pharmaceutical company before our CEO took over as CEO. How many people do you see when you pull up your little square box or your little VCR? How many people do you see who are offering you things from Beachbody, from athletic wear, doTERRA, Young Living? I could name them all. They're all right here at your fingertips, right here. How many people do you see sharing true wellness with Shaklee? Right? Not very many. Us, the ones on this call right here. Shaklee understands that they missed the mark on social media. Okay, so that's why we're here. That's why I'm here. And then they decided to embark on a brand new comp plan structure so that they weren't just the #1 wellness company in the world. They were now going to be the #1 network marketing company in the world. I'm here for it, right? Absolutely here for it. But even with all of that information, you would think I'd be like, pick me, take me, sign me up. Nope. What if these products didn't knock my socks off? Spoiler alert, my socks are off. So I went off with my husband, who's upstairs, and we did weeks worth of due diligence, right? I ditched the products and the countless amounts of Target, Costco, GNC vitamins that I was using. I mean, if you opened up my cabinet, vitamins fell on your face. I swapped them out for pure, potent, personalized vitamins. I ditched my very expensive Murad skincare and RNF skincare and replaced that with our medical grade, natural muscadine grape anti-aging line. I ditched my Melaleuca cleaning products and swapped it in for Shaklee products. I tossed the Shakeology in the garbage and bought ultra pure, beyond organic, gluten-free, powered by BCA's Life Shake. We were blown away by the boost that we felt in our day-to-day, right? My periods, TMI, sorry, stopped being World War III. I lost 7 pounds without lifting a finger. My skin started to glow. I felt like I had been reborn again because I was so stuck before, so stuck, so overwhelmed at 37 years old, trying to figure out what the heck is mad cow disease, AKA perimenopause. And so off I went to share it. I shared my journey organically, and I shared my journey loud. I share my journey with so much heart. I tell my story multiple times a day. I am here today sharing my story with you, and I am telling you that whenever I have a call with a woman who is interested in joining my team and seeing what this is all about, I first ask her this. What are you missing in your life right now? What are you missing in your life right now? Maybe you want to jot it down in the chat. Maybe you want to just say it and put it on your heart. Maybe you need a little boost. Is it financial freedom? Is it more energy? Is it a body that you're madly in love with? Is it community? Is it more time with your family? This morning, I woke up to a message that said, I have never felt better. I am so grateful that you nudged me to get started. And now I get to share the things that I love with others. Last night, I got to celebrate a woman, a very dear friend of mine. I could cry, but I won't because she's on this call right now and she's lucky I'm not going to make her speak. She's a full-time job, a husband and a son. And just 1 month ago, she chose to join me. She had a why. And her why was leveling up her own wellness. Once she saw that, once she saw how that started to change, once she felt that boost, that level up, she knew, how could I not share this? She joined me 1 month ago in this incredible business, and she has earned her family over $2,000. Jaw dropping. How? How? Are we raising our hands saying how? She's coachable. She's open-minded. And she also sees the potential, right? There's direction, there's tools, there's leadership from someone who has been in this type of business for 10 years with simple daily tasks that are natural and organic. Trust me, you guys, I've been in sales for a long time. This is not that. This is absolutely not that. This is sharing with heart. I am dying to ask her how she feels right now, but I know that she is packing for her vacation with her family. I'm telling you, I know how she feels. When you help someone, here comes Ariana. If you help someone, when you help someone, whether it's health or wealth or both related, that feeling is incredible. It feels absolutely incredible. That's impact right there. So yes, that beginning paycheck, that first paycheck, that's bananas. And yes, the products are life-changing, but the impact to help someone else, that's purpose. I have a purpose and my life is so much better because of it. And some of you on this call knew me 20 years ago. And you knew then my purpose was very, very, very bleak, dim. So I have a friend, I'm gonna shut my mouth and stop talking, but I have a friend who I met on the internet, a little place called Instagram, and it brought us together. We met for the first time over 2 years ago, and I began planting seeds. I began planting seeds to show her that I absolutely believed this was a place for her, that this had the capacity and the ability to be what she was looking for.
In progress.
I knew she was. I don't know what that person is. Something. She wanted to lose weight. She wanted to feel strong. She wanted to feel energetic, but she also wanted to make a difference and she wanted an income. She finally decided to join me just a year ago. And today she has lost over 25 pounds, gained muscle, has more energy than the Energizer Bunny, and has earned her family over $28,000. Her name is Courtney, and I'm really excited to hear from her. I don't know where she is in our Hollywood squares, but I'm going to ask her to unmute.
I unmuted.
Hello. Why did you finally decide to say yes to me, Courtney Mitchell?
Oh, I thought you were going to ask me to take my shirt off and show you my muscles.
That too.
All my kids are like, what? What kind of goal are you on? I'm going to be so fast. So, because it's so like cheesy and I'm just going to like slingshot it right in your face. This entire year has totally changed my life. And I hate saying that because I feel like it's so redundant. But when you say before, like, what do you not have? Like, do you need more? I had too much, like I had too much wine. I had too much crappy food. I had too much like living without thinking, right? Like I just had too much of things. And that's why it got me to the place where I was. Too much laziness, right? Like all of those things. I was really, really held up by intimidation. That is a real thing. Like maybe I'm not worthy or I don't have the resources. We all have been there. I know that. And hearing you and seeing you over the course of the year, right? Like online, it did plant seeds for sure. And then we legitimately got together, despite my mother being like, why are you bringing friends home from the internet? And you were willing to help me, right? Like you believed in me before I did. And I think that's a really important feature to have. It's a really important attribute because people don't know until they know. And sometimes you know, and they don't know, and you have to show them. See, I told you I was super cheesy. But like, how could I not want that, right? Like you were super, super glowy and happy, and what I was doing wasn't working and what you were doing was working, right? So, I had done networking before, right? Like I really invested like wholeheartedly into it. And for whatever reason, I never could like pay my mortgage with it. I got checks, but it definitely wasn't life-changing in any way. I'm a massage therapist. It's in my nature to help people. I will always be in a wellness space because I can't be a doctor, right? So this allowed me to like on a massive scale, see massive results, right? So if I waited another year, I look back and I'm like, oh my God, it would have ruined me. Like, what would I have done? Right. But here's my favorite part. So the money is so great because, you know, I love money, and weight loss feels really good. And I love taking pictures of myself because when you're 44, you should love that. Right. My children and my husband, everybody loves the products because it's a whole body wellness. It's wellness for the entire family, right? Blah, 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 blah. But when else can you grab your best friend and be like, dude, there's this opportunity, right? And yes, Penelope, yes, there's this opportunity and I want to share it with you. I want you to do it with me because I don't want to do it alone. And by all means, take your time. I'm like at like the peak of this conversation, but I went to my friend, my very good friend, and I said to do it with me because if you don't have that, like that willingness to help the people around you, you're not going to survive in anything, right? You have to help those around you. And I looked at her and I wanted her to do it with me to help her, but to also like, I was scared, right? Like, what if I failed? You don't fail when you have camaraderie, and you don't fail when you have people around you, right? And I knew she was super busy. A full-time teacher, a mother of young children, right? Like, if you want something done, ask a very, very busy woman and ask a teacher because she'll also help direct you, right? She had zero social media. So you can legitimately start from zero, right? She had zero, any of this. And she's grown a massive team. She has incredible customers with radical testimonies and an ability to earn a paycheck in the summer when teachers don't do that. So I'm going to let Casey talk because if I keep going, I'm just going to get totally spastic.
Yeah, go Casey.
Shut me up.
Hi guys, my name is Casey. Thumbs up if you can hear me. Everyone's good? Okay. So Courtney gave me a great introduction. I am gonna be quick and to the point as well. My life is chaotic. I am not a farmer, as my husband said to me this morning when I came out in my overalls. I am a teacher, and this whole Zoom call has me like deja vu, because this is what I did when, you know, everything happened 3 years ago. I was hosting my teaching career on Zoom. So, but this is my 15th year teaching. My husband is in healthcare. I have two beautiful girls, 10 and 5, and not working has never been an option for me. When I had my first baby 10 years ago, I like came home with that baby, and I think like every day I was hoping my husband was going to walk through the door and just be like, guess what? Like, you don't have to go back to work. And I was just, yes, like, thank goodness. I can't leave this little thing I've just created. But that was not the case. So after 3 months, I went back. I obviously made it. I decided to pop out another one 5 years later. Same situation. I was going back to work. I was 34 years old, and I was not just looking to make an income when I joined Courtney a year ago. I was really also looking to up my wellness game, because at the age of 39 or 38 when I joined, I was struggling with migraines. I was taking up to 9 Imitrex like every single month because I was suffering with the worst migraines. I could not lose the extra 10 to 15 pounds that I had put on. I was totally shooting in the dark with my wellness, and I had no idea where to turn. So here comes Courtney offering me this opportunity. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to join, and I'm going to grab the biz bundle, and I'm just going to do it all. Like, I'm going all in. And I remember saying to her, I'm so nervous. Like, I don't even have an Instagram. And she was just like, we got this. Like, we're going to do it. And Serena always says something, and I always go back to this, is that when you're nervous, that's when the most exciting things are bound to happen, right? So here I am sitting in front of you a year later, and I just want to tell you that I do not plan to leave my teaching career right now. That's not really an option for me at this point. Not because I can't maybe afford to do so, but because there's so many other things that are attached to it. Women have been multitasking for years. even before I was born, right? Like when like society made women like part of the workforce, like not only were we going out and showing people what we could do in the workforce, but like we were still handling a lot of the stuff going on in the home. It is so important for me to stress to people who are thinking of joining this biz, like I don't have enough time. Trust me, when you make time, like the key to time management is just seeing the value of the outcome, right? So as women, like we totally got this, right? Think about it. More income, right? I have my teaching career, I have my biz opportunity. Here we go. More income equals more options, which also equals more freedom. So when it comes to the summer, here we go. Like I have a little bit of time that opens up. It's different than the other 10 months out of the year. It's such a great time for me to really focus more on my biz. But then when I go back to school, it's kind of balanced and I've got it. So this is totally accessible to even a full-time working mama.
I love that. It's hard for me not to cry. And you're absolutely right when I say that whenever we feel like we're super scared, right? It means we're about to do something really, really brave. That rings true for so many reasons, for so many things, but especially when you do something that you have never done before, and you have no idea what to expect, right? So when I get on these types of calls and I see all these faces and these screens, my stomach does backflips and my heart like beats out of my chest and my armpits sweat and my palms sweat. And then afterwards I put down my glasses and I go, that was amazing. Because no matter how many times I trip over my words or I say, I'm here to share my story, because if I help one person like Courtney level up her health and her finances, and then Courtney goes off and helps one person who she loves level up her health and her finances, then I lay my head at night with major amounts of satisfaction. And then I wake up that next morning with crazy amounts of determination, because then I got to meet somebody else in our Hollywood Square that Casey introduced me to. And she just so happened to come from the world that I knew very well. So I felt this like kindred, sisterhood already built in, because we knew and were with another company. So I want to introduce my beautiful friend, Chrysanthi from New Jersey, unmuted, to go ahead and just share a tidbit about how you walk away from something similar to what I did and why you're here.
Hi, everybody. My gosh, yes, from New Jersey, rainy New Jersey. So it's funny, as Casey's sitting here saying she remembers being on these squares with Zoom. I remember sitting at this time last year on calls with my former company and just thinking, I just don't feel aligned anymore. I don't feel the passion I once had. I don't feel the purpose. I don't feel like I can support people the way that I've told them. So I was in another wellness company, Beachbody, also, as Serena said, for 9 years. Similar to her, I joined after I had my first son, who will be 10 in October, and it served me so well for so long. It got me into this entrepreneurial space. It got me to enter the world of personal development, grow in my faith, and really become the person I have. And that whole timeline was about growth. And so when that growth started to stop and then decline, I knew that I was no longer in the right place. And I started to kind of feel like a fraud, because I prided myself on being able to help people in their wellness, help them to live a life that was fit and fulfilled. And I was no longer feeling fulfilled. So around this time last year, my Instagram opened up and there was Casey, who I had known as a customer in my last business. And I'm like, whoa, she came from nowhere. And now she's like showing up with all this energy. Like she feels so good. She's doing all these reels. Like, this is crazy. Where has she been for the last few years? And so I was like really interested. And she started to post about Shaklee, and she started to post about how great she was feeling. And I wasn't. And I got curious. And so I started watching her, and so many parts of what she was sharing were speaking to me and the things that I had been praying on for so long, just asking God to show me, like, what is next? What is my purpose? How can I serve people feel fulfilled, provide for my family. Like, how does this all come together? Because it truly comes together. And so when she shared about Shackley and she shared about the personalized wellness, I took the quiz and I placed an order. Again, not thinking I'm going to start this as a business, because I had a business, right? But the way that God works and the way that he aligns things, I got that box in the mail, and I remember sending a message to Casey and Serena and just saying, like, I am blown away. I'm blown away by this company. I'm blown away by the packaging, everything down to like the fact that it says Shackley on the tape on the box. Like, it just felt so special. It felt so well thought out and well curated. And I was excited for the first time in a really long time. And that was where my wellness journey began. And as you can kind of see, a common theme here, when you start to feel good, you start to do good, right? And so when I was starting to feel good, I was getting excited again that I had found something that made me feel really good. And I started to realize that when I cut out the products that I had been using and had been pointing people towards, I started to feel good again. And that was when I knew, like, God had brought me this opportunity. He had brought me this business and these products so that I could not only level up my own wellness, but level up my business and step more into this space that I love so much, of leading women in building a business, of bringing women to products that they can support not only their own health, but the thing with Shackley too is their family's health. My kids are so excited all the time about my business. They always have been. They were there with me. If you look back at my posts from years ago, they've been working out with me since they were in like the bouncy seats, right? And they were always so excited to talk about the business, but it never had a place for them because it was workouts and a shake. And so when I got my first few Shackley boxes and the company sent me some things, they sent personalized vitamins for my kids. And I'm like getting chills just thinking about this, because for the first time, they were a part of my business. For so long, I had mentors telling me, like, when you're pushing for hard goals, like, explain it to your kids that you're doing it for them. But for little kids, like, I did, and then they got it, but like now they really get it because they love these products and they want to tell their friends about their Shackley vitamins, and they want to talk about, like, Grayson said to me one day, he's like, Mom, there's a Shackley product for everything. I'm like, I know. And that's what's so cool, because it's great to believe in the products that you can suggest to people. But when you know that there's truly something for everyone, and you've walked the walk of having it change your body and your life, and then that pours into everything else, like, it just has this natural flow. So I actually did a reel about it tonight. Like, is it scary to step into something new? Is it scary to walk away from what you did know? Is it scary to think you might fail? Is it a roller coaster sometimes? Heck yes. But at the end of the day, like so many, Serena and Courtney and Casey have said, we get to not only feel our best, but we get to wake up to messages from people who are like, holy crap, I didn't know I could feel this good. Or how can I have your energy? I was like posted a thing today, like, what questions do you have for me? How can I be like you in the morning? Like, but it truly, we go through our life living through the motions. And that's not what we were created to do. We were created to live a life that is full and abundant and serving others. And so I just feel so blessed to have found this, and to know that I have found a tool that helps me to level up my own wellness and level up my income and provide for my family. And that is something that, like, I just want to shout from the rooftops.
Again, with trying to like not hold back tears, because I'm like this uber crazy emotional person. So true. Like when we enter into a new season of life, sometimes it's time to pivot, right? So how often do you ask yourself this question? How are you feeling right now? And so I'll ask you to open up the chat, because this is how I'll also, pick people to send some incredible wellness products too. But how are you feeling right now? So we have, and you can jot that down while I continue to talk, but we have a way to meet people wherever they're at, in whatever season they're in, especially with Meology, which is our personalized vitamins. I love how Kelly says she's fired up because she just joined our team and she's just like, this like ball of like, are you kidding me? Crazy cool energy. But our business model, let's take just 2 minutes. Our business model can also meet you where you're at. No one has the time to do this. Casey said that. There is never a good time to start something new. And oh, by the way, your head is going to talk you out of doing something scary every single time. But the truth is, we're here to be that gentle nudge in your heart of hearts. If you believe that there is something missing in your life in respect to how you feel right now, or your current financial situation, or both, this just might be the shift that you need. Whether you have goals that you're wanting to earn your family $200 a month and lose 20 pounds, or whether it's $2,000 a month and to gain a better libido and have more energy, or $33,000 a month and to kick perimenopause's ass and be in the best shape you've ever been in at 40 years old. There's a path that you can start today to level up in health and in wealth. We have a way to meet people where they're at, right? With over 300 products that can help so many people change their health from the inside out. Our business model meets you there too. Again, between the support of myself, between the support from corporate, from our team, we are here to give you the tools to succeed. There are no quotas. There is no monthly fee unless you want a website, which I don't even have. You're going to have links that are attributed back to you. You get team calls, of course, training, tools, gifts. I mean, if this is just a gift and I don't even know you, just imagine when I know you. Extra incentives, trips, the ability to start earning today. Help 3 people and earn $200. Help 6 people earn $550. Help 12 earn $1,200. And on and on and on. I am no one special. Unless you ask my mom and maybe my husband on certain days. But I am absolutely addicted to the high of seeing other people succeed in all areas. So I want to help make this as seamless and as special as possible. So if you have questions for me or for Chrysanthi or Casey or Courtney or anybody on these Hollywood Squares that you know is a part of our team, please ask away. And if not, I'm going to go ahead and talk about our incentives for the evening. Sarah, right? No monthly fee or quota. Nope. You can pay $14.95 after your first 3 months if you would like to have a website. I do not have a website, and I earn a pretty killer income, all because of the way that our back office works, where when you're sharing your Meology, which is our personalized assessment, when you're sharing that, it's just a link. When you're sharing links to any products that you love, it's all attributed back to you. Any other questions? Sarah, you get a gift just for asking a question. I will now become Oprah. All right, I'm wrapping this up. Here we go. So tonight, this is pretty cool. We are a very special and unique team at Shaklee. So we are able to offer, and you will also be obviously grandmothered or grandfathered into this incredible opportunity. We are able tonight to offer and waive our join fee with any $150 order of your choice, which is bananas. If you were to just go to Shaklee.com and join as an ambassador, it would cost $50, and that would be still a steal. But because you're here and we get to see your faces and you listen to us ramble on about how incredible this journey is, we get to waive the fee. Yes, crazy. What's the discount or commission for your own purchases? Great question, Sarah. So it ranges, but it starts at about 15% discount. Commission is an absolutely bananas. You earn a 30% commission on all new business. You start earning at dollar number 1. So to come in here and start earning on day 1 or day 2 is pretty difficult in another network marketing company. So Kelly just got her first daily pay just about a week ago, and she said, "I think it's wrong. I think they paid me too much." And I said, "Nope, they paid you right. That's why we're here." Renee, hi. Did you want a gift just for giving me the laughing emoji? So yeah, the opportunity to grow a business in whatever capacity that you want to be at no startup cost. You will receive 30% off of wellness bundles for the first 90 days, Sarah. So that's in addition to other discounts on our site, but we have curated business kits to help level up your business. And you get 30% off of those, which is crazy because they're really awesome. There are our Get Cleaning Kit, which is great. I have one like every floor. Our skincare is life-changing. And our medicine cabinet, I definitely started with our medicine cabinet because I swapped every OTC in for all natural supplements. You want to know something really cool? And then we will take a photo and you'll be on your way. Your own orders count towards your volume. So yes, you are paid to shop from your own store. So going to Target or Walmart or GNC or Costco, which just recalled the collagen that Jennifer Aniston, mind you, touts, that was just recalled. You no longer have to do that because you can open up your catalog on your phone and shop from your own wellness store and level up your own wellness in an incredible way, and then also be given a rebate for that and also have that added to your volume. I arrived late due to children. Yes. Team building program. Absolutely. There is, of course, a team building program in place, team bonuses, car bonuses, all of the like. You can start building a team at $1 right out the gates. My advice to you is to follow in Courtney's footsteps and to share with the people that you love the most, that you want to help the most, that you want to walk the walk together and do shit, excuse my language, scared together. We have ambassador discounts that vary, like I said before, but we also have daily pay. So if you were to change somebody's wellness routine at 3 o'clock today, and they were like, yes, Serena, like, I'm so excited to have my new routine. I'm going to get my Ready Set Wellness bundle. It's $100 off. Sign me up. You would be rewarded for that. You would earn an income for that the next day in your bank account. That's also very crazy. Any other questions? You're so welcome. What is the price point for a basic nutritional pack? Look at you. Love it. $179 is what I would always offer. Shaklee has 300 products. Do not get overwhelmed. It feels like Shaklee whiplash. When I first started, I started off with one bundle. And that is what I recommend for all of my people who are joining, is to grab a handful of things that you love to share, but really focus on the 3 things that kind of open the floodgates of wellness. And that's our Ready Set Wellness bundle. It includes personalized nutrition. So our complete Meology, 30 days of Meology, which is a totally, there's nothing like it out there. And it includes 2 canisters of Life Shake, which if you look at Life Shake and compare it to the shake that you're drinking now, you will be blown away. And then a 3rd item of their choice. So they'll get to choose a booster, whether it's our 7-day healthy cleanse or collagen, to kind of fine tune and wrap up that bundle. It's $179. It should be $300. It's free shipping. And it also includes lifetime free membership. So once they get a Ready Set Wellness bundle, they are now a Shaklee family member. And now whenever they want to shop from the catalog, they'll automatically be given that membership pricing. Did you say also that includes? Yes, it includes the Meology. I should have it all behind me, but I just moved and I am piecemealing my house together. So any other questions? So let me go back to who I'm giving a gift to, because you need to send me your address. Sarah, right? Don't forget Sarah. And Renee. And one other person. Ariana. Send me your addresses, people. But wait, there's more. I am definitely Oprah, because when you join us, you get to level up your own wellness journey, right? That's also why we're here. You get to level up your wellness journey. You are a little more responsible. You feel like you have a little more accountability, right? You're like, you know what? If I'm going to turn this into a business, I'm going to really make sure I'm walking the walk. And I'm going to invite others to walk the walk with me. And when you join us, you become a part of this family, right? This family that is filled with so much heart. But the hardest part about this thing, the hardest part about saying yes to this, deciding to pull the trigger, is because you've already decided and declared that things like this don't work for you. Let me be the one to tell you to tell yourself a different story and join a company and a team who is here to teach, who is here to guide, who is here to walk the walk and have so much fun while doing it. So when you decide that you have questions, or when you decide in the next few minutes that this is your time to level up your summer, reach out to the person that invited you and say, I'm ready. What are next steps? And then I can't wait to join or welcome you to our team and watch you soar into your incredible journey together and level up our summers. Sarah's already sent me her address. She is ready. So I know some of you guys are not showing your faces because for whatever reason, but I'm still taking a photo. 1, I'm giving you to the count of 3 to turn on your cameras. 1, 2, 3. You guys are awesome. I'm always here. You can find me on social media, but of course, whoever invited you has all the answers. Sarah, thank you so much. I will copy and paste that. Renee, Ariana, do me a favor and send me your address. I will absolutely send you these gifts in the mail because I'm so blessed to live around the corner from a post office now. So things like that are easy. I don't understand the Zoom app to turn on the camera. No worries. When you join us in business, we will teach you. Have a really kick-ass night, you guys. I'll see you later.